Peace World, and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, Adam Barnard, and the Blue Meanie is off today. We are both in advance doing things. Meanie is out at a convention this weekend, and I am heading up to New York City for an event with Fanatics. So today we're giving you another best of episode. That's right, we're bringing you episode 200, all the way back in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2024. I can't believe that we are actually at episode 314. It's absolutely insane. In this episode, we were like, holy crap, this is amazing. We're at episode 200. I can't believe this. We are now running this one back. It was a lot of fun. It was a very cool time, very cool thing to be a part of, and a cool milestone. We just blew past 300 at the end of last year. And the nice thing about this episode is we have a lot of our friends joining us, a lot of cool people in our world, and a lot of them wish us congratulations on this major event. So we're going to bring it to you today. We're going to give you this episode 200 all the way back in our archives from January of 2024. And we'll be back next week for another brand new episode. Same bat time, same bat channel. And so for now, this is Adam Barnard. I want to say thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again for another live episode next week. But for now, enjoy episode 200, MOTMCC.
So, Mayor, Aunt's been listening to this podcast. It's called Mind of the Meanie with Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard. Oh, let me tell you, I don't know, first of all, what the frick these two are talking about, but it's hilarious. Oh, yeah, now all of a sudden, you know, Ron showing Aunt old ECW shows on the Peacock. Oh, you know, Ron's a big tough guy. Of course. No. So he's like, oh, I'll show you guys how it's done. Yeah. And now these two animals are in my living room, you know, chanting ECW. It's Mayor. They're trying to do the moves and everything. Oh, and then they got my baby Joey involved. It's Mayor. It's a mess. Yeah. Meanie used to do this, you know, whatchamacallit, this dance. And now Joey does it at all his football practices. Yeah, the coach came up to me asking where he learned it. I wanted to say from his degenerate father. That's where.
This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace World, and welcome to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, Adam Barnard, and he is the Blue Meanie. Meanie, what's on your mind?
Celebrate good time, come on. Happy 200th episode, my friend.
Wow. 200 episodes, man. It is.
200, man. It does seemed unattainable. But like as we hit 150, then 160. It's like, hey, we're getting close to a nice, solid, round number there.
Yeah.
200's a respectable number. It's awesome, man. Thank you for all, you do, sir. Thank you to the people who listen every, Monday morning. Thank you to the Pod Squad who are joining us here live.
Yep.
As we record, we have a nice festive chat going on along with this that we try to incorporate into the show. Dude, it's been a long journey.
Yeah.
I remember for years, people going, oh, you should do a podcast. That and write a book. You should, write a book, do a podcast. It's like, do a podcast? How do I do a podcast? And, I looked into it, and then one night I was drunk in McCusker, so I was like, let me do a poll on Twitter. If I did a podcast, would you listen? And then, the response was pretty good. So I sat on it, and eventually took the dive, and 200 episodes ago, Josh and I, Mr. Renoff, did episode 1.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there on a shitty laptop with a video game headset. Recorded the first one. It sounded like I was broadcasting from the moon. But then, time went on and we got these sweet little roadcasters here, and, the show evolved. Josh got other opportunities, and he went off into the wrestling world, to pursue other opportunities, and he presented you to me, and here we are, man.
Yep.
And it's been a really cool experience, because, it's weird starting off a podcast, and then, that's a big change. Like I can't do this by myself. I need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
And you've made this experience so painless, and you work. I wish people could see the hard work you do behind the scenes and stuff like that, and dealing with stuff that I could deal with, but I could probably screw it up. And you're a little bit more professional than me. Well, sorry, a lot more professional than me.
That's relative, but I appreciate the thought. Yeah.
Yeah. And ultimately, we wouldn't be here without the Pod Squad.
Right.
Everybody who joins us at, patreon.com/Blue Meanie. I said that right, patreon.com/Blue Meanie.
That's right. Tears.
I know. Sorry. Patreon.com/Minded a Meanie.
And as a reminder, tiers starting at just $10. Sign up today and join us because we're going to do another 200.
Yes. Sorry, I botched that. I'm on my. I'm only on my first cup of coffee this morning as we record on recording January 20th, 2024. At 10:27 a.m.
In the
peek behind the curtain.
In the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2024.
Yes. But man, you've been here for you what episode did you join?
Oh man. I want to say it was it 93? I think was the very first episode that you and I did together. It was the first episode of January in 2022. And but I had been doing fill-in episodes when Josh was doing his fight stuff, and we were doing our first couple episodes from Pittsburgh. And I remember being nervous when Josh asked me to do the show, and I was like, "Well, it's the fucking Blue Meanie. I don't want to screw this up. like you guys are established. I don't want to fuck this up." And he's like, "No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine." And he he hyped me up and talked me through it. I was like, "All right, yeah, you know what? I'll do it. I'll take the chance." And right away, it was I felt like we had such a good rapport and a good dynamic, and that very first episode, it was episode 73. So if you go all the way back, which you can find it in our archives at mindofthemeanie.com, or you can find it on the feed wherever you're listening to. The episode's called Meanie's Hip Hop Knowledge, and in parentheses, you're not Josh. That was August 16th, 2021. And that was our very first show together. And it just started to feel more, we got into a rhythm and a routine, and filling in felt like, doing an episode of Foundation Radio. It just felt natural. And then getting the opportunity to take the show over completely from Josh was huge. And it was, it's been an honor, man. Honestly, I love getting to spend time with you every week and doing the show and blowing off steam and laughing and crying about the Eagles and, making fart noises in the board. And also too, just getting a chance to just talk and be around people, even though it's virtually, right? It's just it's so much fun. And the Pod Squad, like I said, it's been amazing to feel like I've been so connected and welcomed into this group that you've established. And it's amazing. It's so much fun, and we love doing this for you. We love doing this show and having you listening to it. And I get people all the time that aren't even wrestling fans that listen to the show. They're like, "Hey, that show was fucking hilarious. We love this." And it's oh, that's great, and I get random messages Bob Kelly, friend of the show, is telling me all the time. He's like, the show just keeps getting better and better. So I want to thank you, man, for allowing me to step into this role and do this show. And, just having a blast, having a great time and talking wrestling and all the other fun stuff we talk about. But, it's cool, man. It's exciting to be here on this wintry, blustery day. How are you doing? Let me start at the top. How are you doing after this most recent bout of snow here in the greater Philadelphia area. Did they block you in?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we just got hit with like 2 snowstorms this week, and I live on one of those small South Philly streets where the people are so smart that when they shovel their snow, they just throw it into the street, which makes it almost impassable for your car to drive through. But hasn't been too bad. Surviving. I got my my Sherpas and my what are those? The bobsled dogs.
Yeah, the bobsled dogs. I had the Tauntaun parked out front just to make sure.
Yeah,
everything's good. So
yeah, we're doing good. Just getting ready for the Meanie Mania party in April. Doing stuff like that, and then just reflecting over the 200 episodes we've done. Like you said, these shows are very therapeutic.
Yeah,
just to come on here once a week and just be able to talk and have conversation and interact with our folks here in the Pod Squad. It's nice.
Yeah.
When we first start off to do this thing, it was just like, hey, what would be the gimmick? What would be the format? If I had to sit here and talk about one subject, I'd probably go crazy and want to quit. I feel for those people who are like, I got my YouTube feeds, and there's people every day they got to do a post-Raw reaction, a post-SmackDown reaction, a post-NXT reaction, a post-AEW reaction, a post-New. It's like, brother, if I just had to, like, sit there and watch something and give a reaction video or do a recap show, I'd like, that'd be tough because it's, it'd be easy if, a product. I'm not saying the products are bad now, but, I'm sure when the product's good, it's easier to do a recap show. And then when the product's bad, you have to sit there and go, oh, well, that sucked. For me, that would be like the quickest recap show. Welcome to the Mind of the Meanie recap show. What did you think of that show? Well, that sucked. All right, well, thank you for joining us on this week's Mind of the Meanie Raw recap show. It's just like, I'm the worst fucking reviewer of anything. Like, hey, Meanie, what'd you think of that movie? It was good. Hey, Meanie, how was that sandwich? Meanie, how was that sandwich? I liked it. If you want me to go into fucking detail, like I have a friend, Donnie, who we try different, boozes and stuff like that, and he can go into detail. He's like, oh, man, there's little undercurrents of honey nodes and this, that, and the other. I'm like, oh, well, shit, fuck me. I just thought it tasted good,
Yeah.
Like I brought a whiskey. I bought a bottle of whiskey in Ireland or England. Well, Ireland. I was coming back from England, called Quiet Man. And I was like, hey, man, let's try this fucking whiskey I bought over. He's like, oh, yeah, sure. And he's like fucking giving me a detailed breakdown of what he's like, man, you are way smarter than me. You are a smarter man than I. But that's the thing, with the podcast. It's like, I just want to come on and talk, you know? It fills that void. This show fills that void, I think, that's missing during the week, to where people don't really have conversations anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're in a world where people sit in a room and text with each other.
Yeah.
Hey, let's have a party. You all want to come over to my house and stare at our phones for a couple hours? Just nobody really talks anymore.
Yeah.
And if somebody's talking to you and you're, scrolling, it's like, how dare you talk to me while I'm scrolling on my phone?
I'm on the angry box. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's a great term. Angry box,
Mm-hmm.
I think the art of having a conversation's slowly going away.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? you talk to somebody, it's like, people are so used to scrolling that if you're talking and it takes longer than 20 or 10 seconds,
they're gone.
That's why I think, videos like Conrad, friend of the show, said, the most things on YouTube that are becoming more popular are the shorts videos instead of like, clips and here and there. Just these shorts where you just give people information in short bursts.
Yeah.
And I think that's conditioning people to where if you talk to them for more than a couple minutes, it feels like you're putting somebody off. Like, get to the fucking point.
Yeah.
But enough of that soapbox. I'm just saying, this show, this avenue of Mind of the Meanie gives me an opportunity to come out here and just use a muscle that, I don't really get to use that often, other than, random strangers on the street. Hey,
You're the blue guy. I know you.
Hey, do you know The Rock?
What happened with JBL? Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, what happened with JBL? That guy.
Have you ever met
JBL,
Stone Cold?
what happened? Yeah. So then you show them a photo of me and JBL, and they're like, "Oh, what?"
That doesn't make sense. Y'all are sworn enemies.
Yes. Yeah, you're not allowed to be friends with anybody. But, here we are.
Yeah.
200 episodes in. It feels surreal.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, it's been an honor to do this show with you. It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
To do this show with you. I know you got your other ventures with Foundation Radio and stuff like that, and you got a family.
Hey.
You have a couple crotch goblins you got running around the house there. And,
that's literally what the unwashed masses of my home. Yes, they are they are godless heathens. Yeah. So,
a little inside baseball. You sent us a Christmas card. And it's we put it right on our wrestling nativity scene that we have in our house.
Oh, I love it.
Instead of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and it's bunch of different little wrestlers in those positions. Whatever. Mrs. Meanie did a fun little video on her social medias about it. But like Mrs. Meanie looked at it, she was like, "Whose kids are those?" It's like, "Those are Adam." She's like, "Oh my god." She, like me and you talk all the time,
right?
And I tell her about what we talk about in the show. She doesn't really listen because she's heard all the fucking stories I got to fucking say.
Yeah, Courtney, Mrs. Goober is the same way. She's like, "Well, I've already heard everything."
Yeah. I've heard. I'm basically recapping my week, of which most of it she lived with me. Why should we don't sit around and go, "Oh, listen, you want to listen to my show?"
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here. Yeah,
yeah. Court's like, I don't want to hear your voice any more than I already have to. Why would I listen?
Right. So basically, this show is just a husband's hangout.
Yeah.
This is the lounge at Target.
That's right.
Well, most stores should have a husband's lounge. Although the wives go shop, where the guys can sit there and watch ESPN or something. Just like, I feel bad. Sometimes I'll just let her go into the store and I'll just sit in the car and listen to WIP, because I feel like I'm in the way,
Well, right.
I feel like I'm the kid.
Yeah, I don't want to be there. Like, it's not that I don't even want to be there, because like Courtney and I get very, very rarely do we really get like quality time together anymore. And it's just like, I don't know. I want her to go and be comfortable and try everything on that she wants to and not feel like she's rushed, But then it's also like, well, what the fuck am I going to do? Like, I can walk around and be like, oh, cool. Here's some fucking, lawn furniture. Oh, I didn't know. I need another set of darts. Like, I don't know. It's just go have fun. Like, here, take the card and go have a blast. I'll be here, probably sleeping. I don't know.
Like, Mrs. Meanie is way more talented than I am, and she's looking around for things to do for like a craft project or make an outfit. She made that Barbie Macho Man mashup at the One Icons and stuff like that, and she's looking at things differently than I am. And, you know, I feel like I'm in the way when we go out shopping and stuff like that. I feel like the kid holding onto the cart, like, Mommy, where can I have this cereal? You know, shut up. We got cereal at home. Yeah. Shut up, Meanie.
Sit down on the cart, goddammit. Yep.
Try pushing that cart with me sitting in it. But
I mean, it sounds like it would be a great time. Sounds like it would be a great Jackass skit, is what I'm thinking. Like, if we did that bombing down a hill, would be amazing.
Dude, I would do this if I didn't think it'd cause a fight. But, you know, when I go to the supermarket and I see somebody pushing their kid around, not in the seat, but in the actual cart, I just want to lean in and be like, hey, what the hell did you get that young child from? You know, just like, they bought, like they're going to buy the kid at ShopRite. You know, the kid's just sitting in there like a lump. Yeah. Just staring at their phone or their whatever gaming unit. I want to say Game Boy. That'll fucking date me.
So Daniel would be happy to let you know that he has a Nintendo Switch and that his favorite game, which is like the Advance, it's this giant fucking long deal that looks like it's like a way more advanced Game Boy, but he loves the fucking thing.
Nice. Nice, but I
would respond to you because if I had all four and somebody said something like that to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's buy 3 get 1 free. So you know, it's down aisle 27 next to the toilet paper and the maple syrup is right in the middle there. You'll find them all.
Yeah. Do you have one that doesn't pick his nose?
You see, they got a whole bunch of different types over there. So if you want one that's already kind of grown up and knows all the facts, you get one over here. But the transient ones, they're in the back. You got to get those.
Yeah, one that doesn't shit himself. Something little warning, doesn't shit itself, doesn't pick its nose, can put his clothes in the hamper.
Yep.
You know,
I'm thinking.
Here's your fucking shows. Just sit there and leave me alone.
Vanessa says must be Costco. It probably is. Yeah. I would not be surprised to find out that you could do that at Costco. But one of the things I'm seeing in the thread here with our pod squad that I really want to make mention to, which I think is important, is there's a handful of comments here about how helpful and how nice it was that this show was available during the pandemic, during the early days. Because I think you guys started. Yeah. You guys started the show right around the time that the world shut down. And that's kind of when, like, Foundation Radio changed a lot as well. Because we had done a handful of episodes together in person. And we played, like, Dungeons and Dragons on the show. And we drank beer at 9:30 in the morning, like a beer episode, you know. And once we weren't able to do anything, it became more of like, okay, well, how am I going to keep the show rolling? How am I going to keep this energy going? And it just became like a conversation show and an interview show. And I think, you know, changing the format is what led me here. But it was also a way for me to like stay in contact with people because we weren't allowed to go anywhere. Yeah. We weren't allowed to see anybody. We weren't allowed to do anything. And it was like the only social avenue I had for quite some time. And, you know, Travis said, too, he's like, it was one of the few social things I had left during COVID. And Shackelford saying that it was really helpful during the pandemic. And I think people forget, you know, we're about almost 4 years removed from it, which is crazy.
Insane.
And, you know, it's wild to think that, like, there was a time where we couldn't go and do anything. And the fact that this show helped and continued to help people from that point on, I think that's amazing. And I think that's a really important thing to mention because it's you know, it's a piece of, you know, legacy or history or whatever you want to call it. But the fact that you were able to do that for somebody is it's really cool. It's amazing.
Yeah. When we first talked about doing the show, I reached out to Josh about doing the show, and there's a community college like maybe 40 minutes from us, from me. And he's a huge part of it. And he was doing his Sosa Renoff show from there. And I was like, hey, man, because like when I first started listening to podcasts or watching podcasts, you know, that sounds weird, watching a podcast. But, you know, I would watch the Rogan podcast when he was a little less controversial. But like, I love that setup of two guys sitting across from a table, one hard cam that had both guys.
Yep.
A cam on one guy and cam on another guy, like a 3-camera shoot, you know. It's like, hey, can we do that at the community college, you know, and just, you know, record it like that and then put it out. And in the end, then the world shut down. The college shut down.
Yeah. And
then it got to the point where I was like, shit, how are we going to do this? And it just became a thing where we start doing it over Skype.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, I use Skype. We have a program we use for the show, which works with everything.
Yeah.
But, you know, Skype or Zoom or whatever. But you know, I started doing it on Skype, and then, like I said, I had this shitty headset thing that I thought would sound good, but the way it came through, I sound like I was recording from the moon. You know, back in the day, I was going to do a podcast, and I asked, like, you know, what do I need? And somebody gave me a thing, and I bought the, I forget, a Zoom recorder. I bought one of those, and I learned that, like, you could hook your Zoom recorder up to the laptop, and it sounded way better, and just the evolution of the show. But, yeah, the world shut down, and it was just, that's why those early episodes were like 3 hours, 4 hours. It's, you know, it was just like, what the fuck? You know, we don't have any place to be. You know,
what else are we gonna do? Yeah.
So, like, you know, just interacting, you know, recording and interacting with people and stuff like that. And, you know, we started the Pod Squad, the Patreon group, and, you know, just start talking, you know, as our outlet to just talk about what's going on. There's a lot going on, you know.
Yeah,
There's a lot of unrest in Philly, you know, hearing helicopters for a good bit, you know, going to bed, listening to the police helicopters, you know, circling during the unrest that was going on around the country.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about from the perspective of living in Philly. And then the world started opening up, and, you know, fortunately, you know, we had to, you know, go back to our normal duties, you know, prior to the shutdown.
Yeah.
So, you know, then we figured out a formula for the show to streamline it from, you know, 3-hour marathons of, you know, to what I think is, you know, the perfect formula, you know, an hour 15, and stuff like that, you know. But, you know, we have people here who've been here from the beginning, and that's awesome. And like I said, you know, I wanted to do a podcast, but I want to be pinned down to one formula. I mean, we've had a couple guests,
right?
You know, we've had Al, we've had my buddy Giovanni Hamilton, who's an awesome kid. Joe Campbell from the Swamp Candles, came on. We, you know, because we were doing an episode right around when Eddie Van Halen passed away, and we brought Joey on to talk music. And that was a great conversation. We've had RJ City on, which I felt was like a semi-hostage situation. You know, those back in the day when we were doing like 2 or 3 hours, and he was coming on for like a half hour, and I look in there, and he's just like this. You know, if you're not on a Patreon, it is, you know, bear with me. You know, he was sitting there like this,
just dead behind the eyes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, man, I feel so bad. But those were the early days of the podcast, you know. You know, it's cool to have guests here now and then, but depending on when we're available to record and when people are available to record, you know, it's I like the formula we have now.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, we've had, you know, what's cool, we had you know, a lot of people, you know, send in clips and stuff like that, you know, congratulating us, and which is very fortunate, you know, to have you know, people were thoughtful enough to reach out and send in some clips.
Yeah,
you know?
It's cool, man. It's cool to see how many people really dig the show. We'll do that right now. I'm going to jump into the first one here I'll play is actual friends of the show, and it's proof now that they're friends of the show. Our friends over at Dudesy sent us something, so I'm going to play that for you.
Hey, this is Will.
And Chad.
And, you know, from Dudesy, the pod show. Congratulations on 200 episodes, you guys. Holy shit.
Mind the Meanie. hitting a crazy milestone, one that we can only hope to achieve. Congrats to Adam and Brian on this insane milestone.
And I'm a fan. Brian, you know that. I mean, you know that though. So I've always tried to emulate your Blue Meanie dance, and I think I have a Job Squad T-shirt hanging around somewhere. But regardless, congrats.
Congrats indeed.
Will, if you have
how cool is that?
Oh, when you sent that to me, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like we love the Dudesy podcast. We reference them a lot here on the show. Yeah. One of my favorite things is the Jesse Ventura impression. Like I don't think I could ever get enough of that.
No.
But I was fucking great.
The ding dong. Ding dong, was it Ding Dong Dogecoin or something like that?
Hostess is proud. The Ding Dong Snack Cake Eat-a-thon. The Ding Dong coin. We actually made, because of them, we like over the summer, we bought Ding Dongs and we wrote in like icing on the top. We did the Ding Dong fucking logo.
Yeah.
Dude, and Danny wanted to do that for his birthday. I think we would actually do that for James's birthday. We might have Ding Dong coin laid out. For the kids.
Dude, that's awesome.
Hilarious. I want to see the Job Squad shirt though. Like that's what I'm curious now to see that.
I need to send him a couple shirts.
Yeah.
You know, dude, I listen to the Doozy podcast, me and Mrs. Meanie. I'm sure other podcasts, you can't plug another, but we can plug another. But the Doozy podcast is fun. I'm a part of their Patreon.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they have a fun Patreon. But yeah, those guys are great. You know, me and Mrs. Meanie, we call, because they release theirs on Tuesday, but the only day me and Mrs. Meanie can really listen is on like Wednesday. So we call it Doozy Day in our house. So
nice.
We'll sit back, have lunch and watch Doozy, which is pretty cool. But it's Travis, the fish taco in the Baja.
Took the tempura beer batter and put it in.
Travis popping us in the chat here. That's why you got to be a part of the Patreon. Patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. But thank you.
I have up to
Will
150 dogs.
I have 10 gallons of potable water. Or whatever. I don't know if it's a 10 or 100 gallons.
Oh, my God. Well, the other shit that pops me, too, is what do you think happened at Tower 7? Well, how do you think that felt? So random.
You tell me. You tell me.
Oh, my God. So fucking good, man. I love those guys.
Thank you, Will, Sasso, and Chad Kultgren for sending in that clip. That's amazing.
Speaking of other podcasts to plug, I got a shout out from my friends Ben and Graham over at the Public Enemies podcast. I'm going to share that right now.
Shout out to Mind of the Meanie. Shout out to Blue Meanie and our boy Adam on the 200th episode. Man, 200 doing 100 episodes. That's a lot of work. Doing 50 episodes. That's big a lot action. Of work.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
To get to 200, like, man, that shows you got dedication, you got passion, you got drive.
And not only that, that's just like, that's stories. That's, you feel me, moments. That's, you feel me, a lot of shit to get into. So, like, dog, 200 episodes, Mind of the Meanie. You feel me? I know they're going crazy over there. It's just, that's a milestone, bro. And I salute that, but 200 episodes is wild.
Facts. Yeah, y'all got drive, passion, heart. One thing these guys don't have, one thing the Eagles don't have, and I know both of you Eagles fans, so you can feel, so you can feel my hurt right now. But guess what? Y'all got those 200 episodes to pick y'all right back up. Shout out to y'all.
Man, big action, man. Salute.
I absolutely love those guys. I've been on the show a bunch of times. Great. Ben and Graham and CJ from the Public Enemies podcast. If you've never listened to their show, they're fantastic. So we do a whole thing on Twitter a lot where if someone will say something wild or like Roman Reigns says like this crazy promo, there's this classic rap record called Ether by Nas, which is considered one of the greatest diss records of all time, right? And so they'll take the instrumental and put it over whatever it is, you know. Actually, I might even pull that up right now because it's hilarious.
Somebody did that with just recently did that with the Cat Williams thing on Club Shay Shay.
So that was us that did that. That was actually my fault. So I tweeted at the Public Enemies, and I was like, this clip needs the Ether beat, and not even thinking anything about it. They put it together, and all of a sudden, it goes up here. I'm going to see if I can play this for you right now.
That thing went viral.
It did. So here it is, if you can hear it.
He the principal, and he wear a suit, and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit.
Man unit popped me hard.
Ask, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star.
So it goes on from there, right? And then all of a sudden, we end up on Complex, and they did a whole article about this clip. And it went viral even more after that. And it was just the most ridiculous thing in the entire world.
I hope they put their tag, their social tags on there.
So they didn't. That was the thing. So the Public Enemies guys, they put their logo in the top corner of the video. And then someone on Twitter is like, oh, someone made this beat. Like, what the fuck you mean someone made this beat? Someone made this clip. We did. We put this together, right? So
you got to watermark your stuff,
everything.
bro.
That's what they did. They watermarked it on the video itself, and they didn't credit them on Twitter, but they did do them right on Instagram. So it just became this whole thing. But those guys, I'm on their. They've been on Foundation. I've been on their show a lot. We constantly reference the song "Thug Lovin'" by Ja Rule and Bobby Brown too. So if you really want to pop the guys, you can hit them with that. But go and follow them right now at Public Enemies Podcast. They're one of the best accounts on Twitter as well. If you don't follow them, you're missing out on incredible wrestling content from them. So and then check out their shows as well.
I definitely need to get on there and hop on there with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy to connect with them. They are so fucking funny, man. And obviously Ben's an Eagles fan, so he's feeling a lot of the same stressors that we are right now. I think we're purposefully ignoring that shitty game that happened. Yeah.
I was feeling good until that came up. It was like, here's my nuts. Kick them.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Riding high and then...
Kicked me right in the bad weld.
Right in the jelly beans. So I'm going to play another one from another friend of the show, podcast host, I believe, and also one of the hosts of the Sirius XM program Busted Open, Mr. Dave LaGreca.
Oh. Congratulations, 200 episodes. You guys should be proud. Congratulations again. That is a milestone. Meanie, Adam, you guys work so hard. You do so much for the world of professional wrestling. Go out there, blast some Van Halen, and congratulations, because you both deserve it very much. I love what you do. Entertaining. You guys entertain me all the time. Appreciate everything you do for pro wrestling.
Thank you, Dave.
I love Dave. Dave LaGreca is one of the best human beings ever. He's on one of the top stream show. I think it's on Sirius, it's Howard Stern and then Busted Open.
Yes,
right? Yes. But if you met Dave LaGreca, he's a dude.
Yeah.
There's no ego. There's no, he gives everybody time.
Yeah.
And, he's kind enough to have me on, his show, here and there, and kind enough to give me time and stuff like that. So for him to take the time to send in that clip, it means a lot. Yeah. I mean, he's one of the top voices in the wrestling industry, with Busted Open.
Yeah. It's a fantastic show. I catch it every day on the way to work. I listen to it when I'm at the office. Him and Bully Ray, Tommy Dreamer, Mark Henry. Mickey James is on the show now as well. Thunder Rosa.
Yeah.
Just an incredible group of people to listen to.
What a crew.
Yeah, honestly. And it's just I met Dave for the first time at Icons a couple years ago, I think it was, when him and Bully were there. And just you would never expect this guy to be the host of probably the top rated wrestling program anywhere, right? I mean, it's arguably. And it's just just so down to earth, so cool. And I love when he gets animated too. That's some of my favorite stuff that they do is when he starts yelling. I think he was yelling. I remember the first time I really tuned in was when he was yelling about the Fiend match with Seth Rollins from Hell in a Cell. It's some of the best shit I've ever heard. So thank you, Dave, for doing that. We'd love to have you on sometime if you want to come on and hang out. That would be super cool.
That'd be awesome.
We would love to do that. Here, someone mentioned as well. We'll get to him shortly because we had to get him some additional Haribo gummy bears. But I wanted to bring a friend of yours on here as well real fast, Meanie. And I think everybody is going to know who she is. So I'm going to play it right now.
Hey everyone, this is the Queen of Extreme, Francine. I am sending over lots of love and congratulations to you, Meanie, and to your co-host, Adam, because you have just celebrated your 200th episode of Mind of the Meanie, and I couldn't be happier. So congrats. I hope there's 200 more. Hell, I hope there's 2,000 more, because you're smart to the business. You have a lot to offer and a lot to say. And I'm just super proud of you. And I'm so happy, not just to call you a friend, but to call you family. So love you, my buddy, my brother, and congratulations. And here's to 2 million more. Mwah.
That was amazing, man. That was awesome.
She's such a sweetheart. I love her. Franny is family. I think, which is funny because I think I talked to her husband more than her. But she's like, you guys in your chats, and me and her husband just talk about 80s shit all day. But that's awesome. Thank you, Francine. That was awesome. Francine also has a podcast, the Eyes Up Here podcast, which you can check out wherever you get your podcast. She does a lot of cool stuff. It's Eyes Up Here, which is like in the Disney font, which is kind of cool. She's had me on as a guest. Me and Franny have been through a lot too, traveling with ECW and stuff like that. So the fact that she took time out of her day, she's doing amazing things over there with her podcast and stuff like that. So for her to take the time to send that clip was awesome.
Yeah, love Francine. Big fan of her from the time I was a teenager. Loved the stuff in ECW that she did. A pioneer and a revolutionary in women's wrestling, modern women's wrestling that I think that doesn't get as much credit as she deserves. Although with your Hall of Fame induction coming up this year, I'm hopeful that she will be a part of that as well. But shout out to Francine. Thank you so much. We appreciate you doing that. That was wonderful, wonderful message.
Yeah, man. She's tough, man.
Yeah.
She's tough. She's tougher than some of the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of tougher than some of the guys, a guy that we've been leaving in the green room, at least for the past 4 years now, Travis asked, hey, is Al Snow still in the green room? Must have turned into a brown room by now. And with the quantity of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears that we've given him, it probably looks like a jacket sleeve right now. So here he is, Mr. Al Snow, straight from the green room.
This is former WWE superstar Al Snow, and I want to congratulate the Blue Meanie for his 200th episode of the Mind of the Meanie podcast. Congratulations, kid. Love you.
The coolest.
And that's him still in the green. That's the audio quality in the green room.
We didn't give him a microphone. We gave him like a couple of cups that were connected to a string.
Yes.
And a coat hanger. And from that, he MacGyvered it and sent it from the green room. So it was cool.
Which is very kind of him.
Course.
To reach out. My big brother, Al Snow, he is literally my big brother in life and in wrestling. I wouldn't be here without him, and he'll tell me, yes, I would have, because he's done that. But seriously, there's plenty of times where I wanted to quit while I was training with him, and there's plenty of times he easily could have kicked me out because I was young and dumb and doing stupid shit in the middle of Lima, Ohio, that he wanted to kick my ass for. But, thankfully, he was kind enough to get, no, I was a young, dumb kid.
Yeah.
Basically on my version of college leave. So thank you to Al from recording from the green room there for to send us that message. It means a lot.
All joking aside, the episode that we did with Al, I think, is probably in my top 3 favorite pieces of content I've ever done anywhere. It was just cool to watch you guys interact. And to just let him be a part of the show it was cool, man. Like it was amazing. So thank you to Al for being a big supporter of the show and just always being down for these jokes that we do because it's hilarious. But the last clip I'm going to play for you, and we have a bunch of other ones too, by the way. We're going to play for you at the end of the show before the credits roll here. We got a lot of fun people that reached out to us and send congratulations. A lot of popular people. You'd be surprised to hear some of the folks that sent in clips that are fans of the show and listen. But this one's particularly, Meanie, got me really hyped. And I'm not even gonna tee it up anymore. I'm just gonna play it, and then we'll come back.
Hey, Brian, this is Ken Jeong. I just want to congratulate you and Adam on your 200th episode of Mind of the Meanie. Much love and congrats to you both.
Senor fucking Chang. Are you joking? Amazing.
Yeah, Dr.
Amazing.
Ken, man.
Amazing.
Dr. Ken, friend of the show, friend of wrestling. He's talking about a guy who's literally everywhere.
Yeah.
But he took time out of his super busy schedule to send that clip over. Huge wrestling fan. Grew up in North Carolina, grew up in the Crockett's.
Wow.
You know, and every now and then we'll just have a late night chat session just talking wrestling. You know, just
amazing.
We met through the Twitterverse, and just he's been a really cool friend, really good, cool person to talk to. A guy who another guy, just like I said, like Dave LaGreca, who could have this massive super ego, but such a fucking sweetheart. You know, so thank you, Dr. Ken, for sending in that clip. It means a lot, man.
Yeah.
Just holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, this dude, we got a lot of clips sent in, and we're gonna play them here at the end of the show. We got 30 clips, 40 clips, and it's gonna be a nice little montage. But holy shit, that was super cool.
Yeah,
super cool.
That was like I said, I'm a big Community fan, the TV show Community, and Ken Jeong plays Senor Chang in the show. So when I saw that come in, I was like, you're joking me, right? And then Mrs. Goober didn't know that Ken was a wrestling fan, so I explained that connection, and so that was just unreal. So thank you, Ken. We appreciate you, sir. Very much so. Looking forward to the Community movie as well. They're finally going to make good on 6 seasons in a movie, so I'm very excited about that. And I know Ken's going to be a part of that show and that movie. So thank you. Like I said, we have a bunch of great, amazing people that send in clips for us, and you'll hear them at the end of the show. We're going to play them shortly after our favorite segment of the show, if I may, sir.
Yeah, of course.
I have a question for you.
And what's that, sir?
Are you ready to ask Meanie?
I would love to.
It's time to ask Meanie anything.
Ask me something.
Don't forget, as always, you can tweet us your questions using the hashtag AskMeanie, and you may hear them on the show. And Meanie, it's about that time, brother. I know you got yours
Looking
today.
at my Gucci, it's about that time.
People everywhere, it's about that time. What do you got today?
I have what I think is going. Like I said, I'm going to be riding this one for the next 2 months. We're going to be into May, and people are like, pumpkin? Yeah.
Give it to me.
Because it was 78 cents a fucking case. I got the Bellevue pumpkin pie seltzer, which, like I said, I'm cheap, and they were available, and they are delicious. Yes, that's what I am rocking today.
You know, Meanie?
What's that, Adam?
We hear this a lot. Every CBD company tells you that their product is the best. With quality control measures like lab testing and QR codes now becoming the standard, it can start to seem like all CBD brands are the same, but I'm here to tell you something, Meanie. They are not. Knowing what makes certain brands better will help you spend your money more wisely and have more confidence as you incorporate CBD oils, topicals, capsules, or gummies into your own wellness routine. And that's why we're proud to partner with Green Road CBD as an official sponsor of Mind of the Meanie. And Meanie, I know you're a longtime user of Green Road CBD. How has Green Road CBD helped you in your life?
Let me tell you, Green Road CBD is a product I've been using for years. And when we started Mind of the Meanie, I always was like, let's get Green Roads as a sponsor, because I use them almost daily. Whether it's the gummies, to take care of the aches and pains of 30 years of wrestling, the topical solutions that help my knees, help my back, help my elbows, help my shoulders. Green Road CBD has done everything to help me maintain a pain-free existence from all the years of wear and tear as a professional wrestler.
And to me, Meanie, that sounds like the Green Road's difference. And it comes down to a really few important points. They're just part of the reason that they've won industry awards year after year, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and have heard countless stories from customers just like you about the impact that those products have had on your life. So Green Roads is led by a compounding pharmacist with 25 years of experience helping her community getting healthy. For her and the entire company, it's more than just a job, it's a mission. And not all hemp sourcing is equal, Meanie. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. But they select their hemp from high-quality American farms, and also not all lab testing is equal, which is why they use an accredited independent lab to conduct full panel tests on every single batch. And that's why Green Roads is an original manufacturer, not just a quote-unquote white label brand. So right now, you can go to greenroads.com, Meanie, and save 25% off of your entire purchase. Wow. 25% off of everything, Meanie. That's huge. And all you have to do is go to their website right now, greenroads.com, and use promo code MEANIE at checkout. That's 25% off your entire purchase by using promo code MEANIE at greenroads.com. Own the day with Green Road CBD, and we thank them for sponsoring the program. I wanted to give a throwback to the very first episode we did when I got the cheap shit down the hallway from the vending machine, the black cherry seltzers. I couldn't find them. I tried everywhere and I couldn't find them. So I did something that was close but not the same. It's the cheap shit from Aldi, the knockoff sparkling ices, the sparkling frost, pink grapefruit, because that is the good shit. And we're going to crack them in celebration of 200. We're going to Sandman these bitches. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. It's the little. That
one didn't want to work with me there.
It's the little mist that hits me in the mustache every time. Pinkies up. Oh, yeah.
Got me looking like Andy Reid on the sideline of that last Chief game.
I love that they redid the chef's commercial. Oh, so good, man. Great
googly moogly.
I'm going to start us off with a question from the Pod Squad here. Travis. Travis, what up, dude? Travis wants to know, is there one concert you're hoping to see more than anything else in 2024?
Basically, I'm going to go see it. It's the Sammy Hagar's touring with his fucking super group he put together. It's Sammy Hagar, Joe Satriani, Michael Anthony, and Jason Bonham, which... look, I love Sammy Hagar, and I've seen him, his solo tour, but I'm a little bit of a fucking snob when it comes to the Eddie material.
Right.
Like the Van Halen material, the Sammy area, whatever. And his guitar player, Vic Johnson, who's a great guitar player, was in the Bus Boys back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, he can't really handle the Eddie stuff, right?
Yeah.
And a couple times, that's why it's never been too much. Like, I've wanted to see him, and I'm just like, But then they announced this tour where it's Sammy, Joe Satriani, Michael Anthony, and Jason Bonham. And I was like, I'm there. I bought the tickets day one. So I'm going to go see them July, I think it is.
Oh, nice.
New Jersey. And they're calling it the Best of All Worlds tour, where they're going to do Sammy songs, Sammy solo. They're going to do Sammy Van Halen songs. I think they're going to work in some of the Dave songs. Where I have a feeling that Michael Anthony will sing some of those. But you know, they did an appearance on the Howard Stern show, and I mean, if you're going to have somebody play Eddie Van Halen's guitar music, you need another virtuoso.
Yeah,
and Joe Satriani's that virtuoso where, you know, watching them play their version of Right Now and hearing Joe do that guitar solo that he did during that, I was like,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
You watch the guitar solo and you see them come out of solo and you see Satriani's face with the, like, joy, just like, I just pulled that off kind of thing. So that's going to be my tour this summer. Now, another tour I want to see, but I didn't know the fucking tickets were on sale until it was sold out. It was Foo Fighters playing Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh, right.
Like, I was like, oh, it was like that South Park thing where it's like, and they're gone. It's like,
yep.
I saw the I saw that there was going to be a concert when they announced that it was sold out. I was like, I didn't know they were going on fucking sale.
Yeah.
So I might have to reach out and see if I have any connections to fucking pull off like a last second ticket or whatever.
Yeah.
Just, I love the Foo Fighters. Yeah, well, you know. We've been doing 200 episodes of this show, and one was me detailing how I almost missed out on the Taylor Hawkins tribute show at Wembley Stadium when they canceled their fucking tickets.
Yep.
They thought we were a bot ordering tickets. My credit card company thought it was a scam because it was a purchase in another country.
Right.
And when I confirmed it was me and the tickets went through, the Ticketmaster thought it was a bot ordering because there was two attempts.
Oh, right. I remembered that. And they there was you had to get a hold of Ticketmaster, right? Was something?
Ticketmaster UK.
That's right.
Which meant I had to get, have my phone on overnight. And I slept with my phone in my hand for like a week, waiting for him to call at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I woke up, run down the hall, so I didn't wake up. This is me. Here's my card information. Shit, I forgot my glasses.
John Bon Jovi. I'm sorry, sir. What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. This is right. Isn't it this Ticketmaster UK? Who are you calling for?
Yeah. So the thing was, we dinged the card, it gets declined. Then you get a text saying, "Is this you?" You hit yes. And I had to explain, I was like me on the phone with Ticketmaster. I was like, look, it's going to decline, but I'm going to accept it, and you're going to run it a second time, and it's going to go through.
Right.
And I had to do that. And I was like, holy shit. But, I definitely was. I got to figure out a way to finagle Foo Fighter tickets in Hershey.
Yeah. Meanie.
Yes, sir.
Fantasy football champs as well. Our friends at Manscaped want to congratulate you on making it to the 2024 playoffs. As for the rest, well, the fantasy gods have spoken, and it's time to shave off that didn't make the cut playoff beard. No more hiding behind facial hair. Embrace the clean slate with Manscaped's Beard Hedger, because nothing should be as unruly as your failed trade strategies. Embrace victory and join the 10 million men who trust Manscaped with our special offer. Go to manscaped.com and use promo code MindMeanie for 20% off and plus free shipping. Meanie, I want to ask you about your first impressions of the Beard Hedger and how it's helped keep the Meanie beard looking fresh and spotless.
The Beard Hedger has been a game changer. I'm known worldwide for this beard, and the Beard Hedger helps me keep it neat, keep it clean. I got my own custom settings for the guard, so I could get the same exact cut each and every time. I love the Beard Hedger, and I don't know where my life has been without it.
And I know that I have enjoyed it very well. Keeps the goober beard looking nice and tight here as well in between my visits to the barbershop. So gentlemen, tidy up your act with a clean shave before you draft your way to redemption next season. Manscaped is the ultimate franchise player to take your face to the end zone with the new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. This package has made it easier than ever to craft your signature look and is a premium beard sculpting machine. It features the Beard Hedger cordless trimmer. It has one guard with 20 different legs, 20 Meanie, and it's waterproof. That's right, no more drawers full of 20 different guards. Shower shave as much as your heart desires. Don't just shave, indulge in the liquid luxury. Our kit includes specially crafted formulations to keep your beard looking brilliant. And lastly, Meanie, as a bonus, Manscaped has thrown in a beard accessory pack that comes with the beard brush, beard comb, and beard scissors for the finishing touches every modern bearded gentleman deserves. So get 20% off plus free shipping by using our promo code MindMeanie at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com and use promo code MindMeanie. Get ready for fantasy football off-season like a true grooming champion with the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. You're not just shaping your beard, you're crafting a winning look. Manscaped.com. Use promo code MINDMeanie, and we want to thank them, as always, for sponsoring the program. Let me think. The only one outside of the Foo Fighters I really want to see, and this might be controversial, but I'm a big Limp Bizkit fan. Always have been.
Yeah.
And they're playing in Homedale, New Jersey sometime in like May or June. And I missed out on them the last time. Actually, Carl and I were going to go. And Carl and I and his fiance Kat and Mrs. Goober, we never ended up getting tickets, or maybe I don't know if it was around the time they moved to Arizona. But they're coming back, and I really want to see them because I've never seen the full lineup live, like the original lineup. I saw them in 2003 when Wes Borland left the band and Mike Smith started to play with them in their guitar space. But they were still great then, but I really want to see Wes play live. I just want the experience. So
Wes is an amazing guitarist.
He really is, man. And the outfits, and it's the whole show, right? It's the whole performance aspect. Yeah. So I'm hoping to get tickets to there. But honestly, if there's someone that I really want to see this year, I'm really hoping Paul McCartney plays this year. I've never seen him live, and I would love to see Paul play. It's like a true bucket list item, and I'm hoping that he does tour. I've seen Elton John play, and I've seen a bunch of my favorite artists, but Paul seems to always escape me. So I am hopeful that is the next one I get to see this year.
So speaking of that Taylor Hawkins show, I kicked so many people off the bucket list because Paul McCartney came out towards the end.
Oh, that's right. He did play that.
Yeah. They did, fuck. I ain't even going to fucking attempt that. The song, Oh Darling.
Oh, man.
Him and Chrissy Hynde from The Pretenders sang.
Oh,
and he's like, the Beatles never did this. He said that he had never performed that song live, either solo or with the Beatles.
Wow. And you got to see it live.
We got to see it live.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Travis says, for me, it was Springsteen in November. Was supposed to happen last November, but got pushed back a year. Dude, Springsteen is fucking amazing live. If you've never seen him, it's a
marathon.
Yeah, it is.
He's a marathon.
He goes for like, I think the show that I was at the Link was like 3 or 4 hours. I mean, it was extensive. And, that was 2003 also. I'm lucky I got to see the big man play. Clarence was there. Max Weinberg was still playing the drums. Little Stevie was, it was like almost the entire, what you would consider that classic E Street Band lineup was, oh God, it was so good, man. And they just went. It was like you would think that they were going to be done, and then, they would all be like kind of moving around, and all of a sudden, boom, they're into the next 6 songs. You're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And they're playing everything, right? So yeah, you'll enjoy Springsteen.
Nice.
RJ Krasinski, what up, dude?
What up, RJ? What up, RJ? Good luck to your Bills, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Well, this airs Monday. Hopefully, they're still intact.
Yeah.
My Eagles are done.
Yeah.
But I'll be rooting for the Bills, Detroit, and Green Bay.
Mm-hmm. And
those are the teams I really want to. They feel like even though the Bills are awesome, they still feel like a bit of an underdog.
Yeah.
Because the Chiefs rule the AFC right now.
Yeah.
But, hopefully the Bills do well. I want to see Detroit do well.
Yeah.
Dude, to watch the Detroit fans watch their team win their first playoff game in 32 years. Grown men in the stands crying. I was like, I felt that. I felt that, man. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2007, the 2017 season, but the Super Bowl was 2018. I fucking weep like a fucking baby. You think of all the people who people are like, oh, it's just football, but you go back and think about all your friends and family members who might not be around to see this day.
Right.
When the Phillies won in 2008 and when the Eagles won in 2017, I was thinking of my grandparents, my grandfather taught me how to watch football and how to swear watching football.
Which is a skill in Philadelphia.
Goddamn son of a bitch. Drop the ball.
It's a skill in Philadelphia that most people don't know. There's a specific way to cuss at the TV while you're watching football.
Jesus Christ. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
That's the one. Yeah. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Give me strength. Yeah.
Son of a bitch, but there's a good way to swear during a football game, and I've listened to my grandma cheer, during the '93 series, when the Phils, when they beat the mighty Braves, in '93 and won the World Series. You hear my grandma down the hall, cheering and screaming, So when they won in '08, that was who was on my mind, and when Eagles won in 2017, I was thinking of them. So, watching the Detroit Lions fans celebrate, dude, pulled right at my fucking heartstrings.
Also, I want to give a shout out to RJ's show, Reffing It Up with Brian Hebner and Jimmy Corderas.
Yeah.
Please make sure you go check that out because it's a great program.
Great show. I've been on there. Had a great time.
It's a great show. Happy 200th episode. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
We have seen the likes of The Rock, Batista, and John Cena in movies or in television shows. Would you ever want to be in movies and or television? And if you could go back and be in one movie or TV show from the past, what would it be?
I've done some acting. I was in the movie The Wrestler, basically as myself. But then I did a bunch of like B horror movies through my friend Len Kabasinski's company, Killer Wolf Films, which some of the movies are on, I would say, Amazon Prime. There's Curse of the Wolf, Swamp Zombies, Warriors of the Apocalypse. Did a couple of those. I did, as far as TV, I did the Nikki Cox show. It was just called Nikki.
I remember that show. I remember that one. Yeah.
It's on YouTube. My episode's on YouTube. My episode was called Superhero Blues. And it was, I was on there, and that week, one of the guests was Drew Carey.
Oh, shit.
So I got the episode we did was, Nikki was about a Vegas dancer whose husband was a pro wrestler, and his promotion, they basically did the end of Monday Night Wars where Vince bought WCW. They recreated, but Drew Carey was the Vince character coming in to buy the promotion, and were a bunch of the wrestlers in the ring, and it was pretty cool.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. So Nikki Cox was awesome. Drew Carey was awesome. Toby Huss, who was also a cast member of the show, was awesome. So that was pretty cool. If I could go back in time and do a movie, probably Wayne's World.
Yeah.
That's one of the few movies that had me in the theater laughing so hard that you just see white.
Yeah.
Where you run out of oxygen. I saw that in the theater. That was hysterical. That or Anchorman. Wayne's World or Anchorman. Those two of my favorite comedies that I've seen in the theater. TV show, probably Cheers. Which is basically McCuskers anyway. I am the norm of McCuskers. When it comes to Cheers. I would love to have been a barfly in Cheers. Yeah. Or I always wanted to get whacked on The Sopranos kind of thing.
Oh, that would have been fun. Yeah, I think if I want to be in a movie or a TV show, I'd want to get killed. I don't know why. I just feel like that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I have a friend who got whacked on The Sopranos. He was an Elvis impersonator. Went by the name Mike Memphis. And I was like, dude, man, I'd love to get killed on that show. And he gave me the fucking casting director's address. I was too scared to fucking send my shit in. But it was Georgianne Walken, who is Christopher Walken's wife. Was the casting director on that show. He gave me her address to send in my photo and stuff like that. And fucking pussied out and never did it. But it is what it is.
Yep. Charlie Carter wants to know thoughts on Jason Kelsey's potential retirement.
Well, he hasn't decided yet. Yeah, that's another podcast I listen to. I listen to New Heights.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, it makes sense. He's like, you never want to make a decision based on emotion. So, but if he does retire, which it seems like he might be, God bless him. Just thank you. There's a shelf life to playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
If you're in maybe like 3 years, 4 years, you're considered a veteran.
Yeah.
Between being cut or injured, traded, it's hard to maintain a career in the NFL. And that, thankfully there's, the secondary leagues coming, like XFL and USFL, which merged into UFL. UFL, which gives guys a chance to, put stuff on tape to get rehired by the NFL. Mm-hmm. So, but Jason Kelsey's been with the Eagles for 13 years.
Yeah.
And that's a feat in itself, being with one team for 13 years. It's him, Lane Johnson, and if they bring back Brandon Graham's going on 15 years.
Wow.
And he said if he comes back this year, it'll be his farewell tour.
Mm.
Which you could keep a guy around like that just for depth, if he's willing to, come in, at a reasonable, price to just back up the younger guys,
Yeah.
But Jason Kelsey, man, what a legend.
Yeah.
Just the Super Bowl speech alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was amazing. And, I watched my friends who are Cowboys fans going, what was that? I'm like, dude, what's it like to be on the polar opposite of fun?
Honest to God.
That speech was fun. And after that, he starts contemplating retirement, and his speeches of his videos of him announcing him coming back have always been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guy's a fun guy, man. He's a passionate guy. Recently, he just made the news. There's a McDonald's near his house, and there's an employee named Daniel Bonham, who I happen to be friends with on Facebook. She's, part of the Philly wrestling community, and he came by and gave her a fucking signed jersey.
Wow.
Not only did he give her a signed jersey, he gave her one of the Kelly Greens, too.
Whoa.
So
sick, dude.
And that went viral.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did it out of the goodness of his heart.
Right. Right.
She posted the photo in the Philly News, and I think the national news picked it up too, ran with it. But Jason Kelsey, just a good-hearted man.
Yeah.
Just a great guy. And I'm grateful that I lived in a time where I could say Jason Kelsey played for the Eagles, while I was a fan.
Yeah. Got to watch him play. Yeah, got to see him. It's very rare, like those times you get to see these marquee players. It's like...
It was very emotional watching him on the sideline during that last game, and knowing that could be... the camera focused in on him, and I was just like, I'm sitting there going,
yep.
Yeah.
Just
getting a little emotional with him.
I wish we could have sent him off a little bit better, but at least a playoff, entry. But, we got a ring with him, and I hope whatever he does, it's going to be, I hope he enjoys it. And it's after however many years he's been in the NFL, 13 or 15 or 16 now, right? Something along those lines. I mean, it's like, you got to figure out what you want to do next, and I hope that I hope
he'll definitely be successful.
Yeah. So, last question of the 200th episode, sir.
Yeah,
is from our friend Primetime Grape Juice 1024. Happy 200th episode, fellas. How far into the alphabet could you two fine young gentlemen belch your way through?
Let me see.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
You want to go first? Because I don't want to...
I might throw up, but I'll try it. No, I'm going to puke. No, can't do it. I usually can get pretty far, but...
I'm going to take a sip of seltzer, just get some fuel.
Let's do it.
Yeah, cause.
Nope. He's going to puke on the board. We got to E, sir. So there's your answer is E. So E. as in I'm gonna vomit. So,
Yes.
but what I'm not gonna do is not vomit, because I'm gonna say thank you to you, sir, for doing this fine program here. And before we run our credits, before we do our plugs, here it is as promised, a clip, if you will, a collection of all of our friends that wanted to come by and say congratulations. So here you go.
Hey, Daddy. The manager of champions, me, Bill Alfonso, who always goes it right down the middle. I want to congratulate Mind of the Meanies podcast. They're celebrating the 200th episode. Can you believe it, Daddy? Congratulations, Adam. Congratulations, Blue Meanie. I listen and watch your podcast as much as I can, and I love it, Daddy. So congratulations from me, Bill Alfonso.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Meanie. Professional wrestler and kind of professional podcaster, as you can hear by the voice. Colt Cabana here saying congratulations on 200 episodes. The Mind of Meanie. As someone who did the art of wrestling for so many years, I know how hard it is to just go past 1 week. But you're at 200 episodes. A very, very cool feat. Congratulations. Keep it up. Here's to 8,000 more. Oh, imagine 8,000 more episodes. You don't want to do that, right? 200 is enough, but you're like, all right, we'll go for maybe 400, but 8,000? I bet you can't do it. I bet you. I dare you. Dare you to try. Good luck.
What's up, guys? This is Damian Priest. Just want to say congratulations to my dude, the Blue Guy, Adam, and everyone else over at Mind of the Meanie podcast on your incredible, incredible accomplishment. 200 episodes, hell of a milestone. Looking forward to 200 more, and may your podcast live forever.
Hello, this is Gangrel the Vampire Warrior. I want to say congratulations to my friend the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard on 200 episodes of Mind of the Meanie. That's right, Mind of the Meanie. Congratulations, guys. Keep banging and banging. Want some, get some. Bad enough, take some. Congratulations on 200 episodes.
My brother Meanie, what's up? It's Heels' own, your boy Luke Hawx, or should I say, Iron Claw's own Luke Hawx. Yeah, I want to congratulate the Mind of Meanie on the 200th episode and give you a big, oh, hell yeah, and tell you keep kicking ass, my brother. Here's to 2024 and beyond.
Well, I'll be damned. 200 episodes. Holy cow. I hope you still have some of your mind to share, Meanie. That's amazing. Congratulations to you and your crew on a hell of a run of 200 episodes so far. May your success continue for perpetuity. Or as long as you want. Anyway, congratulations from your favorite wrestler and mine. Line, Rob Van Dam. Damn. Damn.
Hey, it's Sam Roberts. I want to say congratulations to both Adam Barnard and the Blue Meanie on hitting 200 episodes. This podcast game is no joke. So to celebrate the 200th episode of Mind of the Meanie is a major, major accomplishment. Adam, Meanie, congratulations not only on having a podcast that has reached 200 episodes, but Meanie on being an important figure in the world of professional wrestling for as long as you have.
What's up, everybody? This is AJ Galante, former president of the original Bad Boys of Hockey, the Danbury Trashers. Huge shout out to my boy, the Blue Meanie, and Adam for their 200th episode of Mind of Meanie. Really proud of you guys. Keep grinding and looking forward to the next 200. All the best, guys.
What's up, everybody? Adam Rank here of the NFL Network, and I am here to congratulate Brian and Adam on the 200th episode of the Mind of Meanie. What an accomplishment. It is so great. Congratulations to both of you. I'm really proud of you, Brian. You've done a really great thing. And this is, it's something that I enjoy. I will tell you, and you can cut this off. If you'll let me ramble for a moment, I do got to say, growing up, loved Mr. Perfect, Love the Macho Man, Randy Savage. But one of my favorite things all time of wrestling was the Blue World Order. And it's truly an honor, Brian, to be able to call you a friend. And I always love, chopping it up with football. The Eagles, hopefully the Bears, the double doink. You were very kind during the double doink, but I do appreciate you. Congratulations. Keep it going. Here's to another 200. And proud of you both. Good luck. And that's all I got. We'll see you.
200 episodes. What a cool milestone for all of you guys involved at the Mind of Meanie podcast. Brent Porsche from 93.3 WMMR in Philadelphia, the Blue Guys' hometown rock and roll radio station, where you can catch me Monday through Friday between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. here to send a massive congratulations to my dear friend, the Blue Meanie, and co-host Adam Barnard on their 200th episode of the Mind of Meanie podcast. The topics, the guests, the laughs, all while keeping us diehard wrestling fans like myself informed and inspired. We can't thank you guys enough for all that you do. Congratulations, fellas, and here's to 200 more. Cheers. Now play some Van Halen, would you?
Hey, it's TNA wrestling star, the most professional wrestler and fellow podcaster, Brian Myers. And I just want to wish the Mind of Meanie podcast a very happy 200 episodes. That's a big deal. You done good, Blue Boy. You done good.
Hey, it's Chris Jericho here, congratulating Adam and Meanie on the 200th episode. Who would think that they could talk so much in 200 episodes? I mean, there's only so many Van Halen records you can discuss. Congratulations, Mind of the Meanie. The only thing missing is my invitation, you motherfuckers. Why have I never been on the show? Go to shows, go Chris Jericho. I'm calling my lawyer.
Congratulations, Meanie and Adam, on the Mind of the Meanie 200th episode. It's David Arquette, WCW World Champion. That's right. I'm in the record books. So are you. We're all champions. Love you guys.
Hey guys, it's Gio from the Giovanni Show. I just wanted to say congratulations on 200, guys. It's only up from here.
This is Greg Renoff, the author of Van Halen Rising. It is my pleasure to congratulate Adam and Brian on hitting the 200th episode mark with the Mind of the Meanie podcast. I'm hoping 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000 more episodes are in your future. Congratulations, guys. Keep up the good work, and I'm going to keep listening.
Hey, this is Howie, Noel, illustrator, and proud to be the friend of Blue Meanie. I want to give a shout out to you and your co-host, Adam, on the 200 episodes of Mind of Meanie. My Lord, congratulations. You helped me get through my day with your podcast, and I just want to thank you so much, and hopefully I see you next year in your hometown of Philly at WrestleMania, and I can't wait. Have a beer for me at McCusker's.
Howdy, folks. Double J, Jeff Jarrett here. That's right. That's J-E-F-F, J-A. No, I'm not going to do that here today to you, Brian. No, I don't call you Brian. I call you Meanie. Congrats, Mind of the Meanie. 200 episodes. And you too, Slapnut. Adam, hey, man, I'm in the podcast business myself, and 200 episodes is truly a milestone, all kidding aside. Congrats to both of you guys. I know some days recording is a blast and a lot of fun and almost a little escapism. But on the other day, it can be a grind, so to speak. But, man, getting to 200 is truly an amazing accomplishment. My hat's off to you guys. And, man, I hope everything's going well. And, Adam, just one more thing. Before I tell you that, before I give you one more thing, I just want you to know, Meanie, in my heart of hearts, and this is just through audio, but just I want you to know, sit there and visualize that right now I am doing the best and the biggest Dr. Evil grin that I can possibly conjure up. Just know that. Hey, Adam, choke on that, Slapnut.
Yo, Meanie, it's your old buddy Joey Campbell here, and I just wanted to congratulate you and Adam on your 200th episode of Mind of the Meanie. A lot of people know that we go back to when the Swamp Candles wrote and recorded the BWO theme. But as you know, we actually go back even further than that. And I've always been so happy for you and all of your success. Mind of the Meanie is just the latest chapter in that success, and I can't wait to see what the next 200 episodes will bring. Love you, bro, and I hope to see you soon.
Hey, everybody, this is Dennis, Mideon, Phineas, Tex, Knight, Slazenger, whatever I am. Just wanted to hop on here and say congratulations to my buddy Brian for his 200th episode. At this time that I'm making this, I realize I probably missed the deadline for when he asked me to send it. So if I did, I'm so sorry, Brian. I love you. And if I didn't, congratulations, buddy. I knew you could do it. I'm just kidding. I didn't know that you could do it. All right. Love you, buddy. Bye.
Meanie. It's your longtime, dear, close personal friend, Mikey Whipwreck. Wishing you congratulations on your 200th episode. Almost 4 years. I listen every week, buddy. You and Adam do a great job. It's an hour or so entertainment every week that helps me get through my day. So congratulations again. Very happy for you and continued success.
Hi, this is Pete Gass, formerly of the Mean Street Posse, and I'd like to take this moment to congratulate Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard on their 200th episode of their podcast. Guys, congratulations. Here's to the next 200. And for those of you who don't know, Meanie's not only a great dancer, but he's a great friend. Meanie, I love you. Best of luck.
Wow. 200 episodes of The Mind of Meanie. Isn't it incredible to look back and say, gee, there were 200 weeks in a row where we really had nothing to do but reminisce over stories that, quite frankly, aren't good enough to put in a book, or talk about the wrestling that's going on now, which, again, is probably not good enough to put in a book. And then, oh, there's the time you go to the Kiss concert. Look at this. You ever see a Kiss pinball machine? Yeah, I saw it too. So that would be great. Man, remember when Paul Stanley was Phantom of the Opera? I think he was the best one. Get all these hot takes and more on the next 200 episodes of Mind of Meanie. By the way, in case you didn't know, this is RJ City, and unfortunately, I love you.
This is Richard Christy, drummer of Death and Charred Walls of the Damned, and I just wanted to congratulate Brian and Adam on their 200th episode of Mind of the Meanie. Congrats, guys.
Hey, Blue Meanie and Adam, this is Taylor Williamson, and I just wanted to say congratulations on 200 episodes of Mind of the Meanie podcast. Wow, that is an accomplishment. You are an accomplishment. You look great today. You look great every day. I'm outside your window most of the time. And this got creepy. I admit, this was supposed to be just a congratulations message, and it became a creepy message, but let's go with it. Congratulations, and put some pants on, and I will too once you do. Congratulations, you guys.
Meanie, Adam, this is Hal Haney. I would just like to congratulate you both on 200 episodes of having an immaculate, amazing, well-drawn, awesome logo. Good luck. I hope you have 200 more. See you later.
This is ECW founder Todd Gordon sending my congratulations for 200 episodes to the Blue Meanie, a guy that started out as a third player, third banana, and now is maybe the most recognizable face and gimmick in all professional wrestling. Way to go, Meanie. From the top of your blue hat to the bottom of your tiny blue balls, you did it. Nice job.
Meanie, thank you so much, sir, for doing this with us, being here with us every week, doing this fine program with us all the time, and letting me a part of. There it is. That's the fucking burp I was looking for. God damn it, it was stuck, and it just snuck right out of me.
I was in there. That clip montage was like a half hour, so you fucking really held that in there.
I really massaged that in and just like let it formulate and really just get to the essence of what my body was telling me. So thank you for doing the show. Thank you for allowing me to, be the co-host here, take over the ship, and really run with it. And I'm excited to see where we go next after this. I'm looking forward to Meanie Mania as well. It's going to be a great time at McCuskers. It's going to be a lot of fun. And next week, reminder, I'll be live, ladies and gentlemen, from Tampa, Florida, from my Airbnb, doing this program with you on Saturday morning to record as I go down to do media for the Royal Rumble. Very excited about that. I'm sure Meanie and I will have lots to talk about during that time. Tremendous, absolutely tremendous, folks. But what is tremendous, sir, is I want to know, how can everyone keep up with all things blue when they're not listening to this fine program?
Hey, and before I get to that, thank you, sir, for being a great co-host, great friend, great conversationalist. Thank you to the Pod Squad here at patreon.com/MindandTheMeanie, and those who listen wherever you get your favorite podcast every Monday morning. And thank you to everybody who's sending those clips.
Yes.
So cool, so thoughtful. It means a lot that somebody took a moment out of their busy schedule to go, hey, let me send Meanie and Adam a clip. So thank you all. But as we close out the episode, yes, it's been an amazing 200 episodes. Here's 2 million more.
Yeah.
But as we get into the ad reads, I have to say Thursday, April 4th, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., it's the Meanie Mania party at McCusker's. Kick off your Mania week with a really cool hang at my favorite bar on the planet, McCusker's, on the corners of 17th and Shunk. That's S-H-U-N-K, 17th and Shunk in South Philadelphia. We're going to have a bunch of people there from all over the world just hanging out and getting ready to kick off your WrestleMania week. So join us there Thursday, April 4th, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. at McCusker's. But if you would like to follow the Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, let me start that over. If you would like to follow the Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, at Blue Meanie BWO on all forms of social media. If you would like to support the Blue Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. If you would like to support Mind of the Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand, go to collarandelbowbrand.com. Use coupon codes Meanie or coupon code MIND and save 10% over there at Mind. Over there at Collar and Elbow Brand. You think after 200 episodes I would have these things fucking down, but I throw in a curveball with the Meanie Mania party. That's fucking plug. So fuck me. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com, use coupon code Meanie or use coupon code MIND, save 10%. MadCatBeardCare.com, get the Blue Spruce Beard Oil and Balm. Shout out to my boy Josh Thornton. Doing an amazing job. He just sent me a really cool MadCatBeardCare.com t-shirt. He sent me some more of the beard oil and balm, and I look good, and I smell good, and I feel good. Josh, man, I'm batting 1,000. Josh does an amazing job over there, taking care of the cats. He rounds them up, takes them to the vet, and sends them out better, feeling that they went in. So, go over to madcatbeardcare.com if you're a cat lover like myself. The Ultra Pro Wrestling video game coming to all major consoles in late 2024. Ultra Pro Wrestling contains not only original characters created by the amazing Hal Haney, but many real-world wrestlers, including myself, which I'm trying not to spoil. Go to ultraprowrestling.com for more information, or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. That's at UPW Video Game on Twitter and ultraprowrestling.com. The Figure Collection's Bone Crushing Wrestler Series 1 variants of the Blue Meanie are available right now. All Series 1s can be ordered at shop.figurecollections.com. That's shop.figurecollections.com. Type Blue Meanie into the search bar, and you can buy either the vintage Blue Meanie or the BWO Blue Meanie. Either way, you can't lose with whatever you decide to buy there over at Figure Collections at shop.figurecollections.com. Shout out to my boy Jim Nelson over glaciersofIce.com. Jim made a 3 of 3 only handmade custom BWO Air Jordan 1 sneakers for Stevie, Nova, and myself. Each pair takes Jim about 50 hours per pair. Follow Jim on all forms of social media at GOI Kicks. That's GOI Kicks on all forms of social media to see these beautiful pieces of art that you can wear on your feet. To have the Blue Meanie on your podcast, go to podstars.net. That's PODSTRZ.net. Register your podcast, then book the Blue Guy for your podcast at podstars.net. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for birthdays, holidays, and well wishes. Go over to cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. Let's make somebody's day a little bit brighter. So go over to cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. Book through the website. Please don't book through the app. The app takes way too much of your hard-earned money. And, we can go over there and make somebody's day a little bit brighter. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. But most importantly, now that I've stumbled and bumbled my way through that, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you, sir?
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And before I keep going, I just want to go back and mention this. Thank you, sir, for being such a wonderful friend. I have enjoyed getting to know you over the past couple of years here. And genuinely, it is the best part of my weekend, getting to start with you every morning. So I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate your friendship. The hilarious memes you send me. Like I'm at work in meetings. I shit you not. Like total shoot here. I'll be at work in meetings and I'll see, Brian sent you a message and it is the funniest fucking meme I've seen all day. And then he follows up with another one that's even funnier than that. So I spend most of my afternoons like this with my hands over my mouth on Zoom calls because I'm laughing so hard. So, but no, I wanted to say thank you. I just want to make sure I shouted you out there and told you how much I appreciate you.
Thank you, my friend.
You can find me if you'd like to follow me. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, and Blue Sky at This Is Goober. Yes, it's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's a brand, pal. So go and check me out there. And follow for all the goodness that happens. Foundation Radio. Not only do we have the 200th episode of this show, but Tuesday, which is how we say it, this is how the Lord speak, Tuesday, you can find that show, my 100th episode with Mega Ran, who is an incredible guy, a rapper, a wrestling fan, and we were promoting his event down in Tampa this weekend on Friday night. As you listen to this on Monday, the event is on Friday in Tampa called Battle Rumble. There's going to be a lot of amazing people down there, some special guests as well that I'm not allowed to mention, but you should definitely come out and take advantage of that. But that episode can be found at foundationradio.net, the 100th episode of the show. I'm very excited there. And lots of all good content as well. That's where you're going to hear all my Royal Rumble coverage is going to be right there. In conjunction with the Premier Podcast Network, you'll be able to hear everything there. So foundationradio.net. Brothers Gatter, the very first Adam Barnard Wrestle Buddy, very first licensed anything that I've ever done. There's only a handful left. You can go right now and pick them up at brothersgatter.com. You can also get yourself a Blue Meanie Wrestle Buddy at the same time. And also, friends, you can get your two-pack. That's right, two-pack of your favorite podcast host by going to brothersgatter.com. And once the Adam ones sell out, that's it. They're gone forever. You're never going to be able to get another one because that's it. That's the end of the line. So brothersgatter.com. The Feinberg Method. I want you to go right now and sign up with my trainer, Brad Feinberg, to help you get into the best physical and mental space of the year by going to sign up at thefeinbergmethod.com and use promo code Goober. Save up to 20% off of your purchase with him. He is ready to help you today. Shout out to the homies at the 10th Ward Barbershop in downtown Lawrenceville on the outskirts of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The homies Kane and Jordan are ready to make you look fantastic and keep that beard and hair looking fresh. You can schedule an appointment today at the 10th Ward Barbershop by going to 10thwardbarbershop.com. ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. ProWrestlingTees.com/Foundation Radio. Pick up a shirt and keep the lights on at Casa Damian and the Barnard home for wayward and troubled youth. Don't forget, we are official brand partners as well with the WWE shop. So if you use the special code in the show notes, scroll down and pick yourself up a shirt there that helps out the show and helps keep the lights on. So we want to thank WWE for including us in that as well as the team at Fanatics. We also want to thank our sponsors at Green Road CBD and Manscaped for sponsoring the program. I want to thank Andy Schlichter for doing all of our fantastic graphics for everything we do. All the fun shit that we do, everything you see on Pro Wrestling Tees is done by Andy Schlichter. So please make sure we want to give him a shout out as well. Shout out to Carl Pinnell, who makes the show sound fucking incredible every single week. He helps us out here, does amazing work with us. Shout out to Sam Krebs, who does the read at the beginning and the end of the show, the executive voice. We appreciate you, sir. We appreciate, again, everyone who's ever been a part of the show, everyone who's ever stopped by, and we appreciate you. Yes, you. I'm talking to you, the listener. I appreciate you, because if you didn't listen to the show and you didn't support the show, we would not be doing this right now. So we want to thank you. Every single week you stick with us. Don't forget, share this with a friend. Yell at someone at Wawa. Just say, hey, hey, asshole, listen to the show. It's amazing. They're like, why are you yelling at me?
Yo, dickhead.
You'd be like,
yo, cause.
Listen to the show. And they're like, why are you screaming, dickhead? It's 6:30 in the morning. But no, we want to thank you. I also want to thank Angel Acevedo, who's the guy who does this.
Yo, cause.
And he's got a lot of great stuff coming, too, with this Eagles stuff. I want to thank Olivia E. Herman, who did the beginning part of the show. She did a fantastic.
Amazing.
She's also
amazing.
She's the Philly Ant on Instagram. And she did a clip for us at the beginning of the show, which is just fucking hilarious. So we want to thank her as well. Give her another shout out. But
she's awesome.
She's so good, man. Every time I'm like, yes, the queen is back. I love it so much. Spot on. Yo, Mare. And I said, yo, Mare. So, yo. So we want to thank you for listening, Meanie. Thank you again, as always. Happy 200th episode. We look forward to entertaining you for another 200 more. So, for the Blue Meanie, I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip through the mind.
Blue World Order.
Peace.
Blue World Order.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie is hosted and executively produced by the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard. It was mixed and engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional narration is provided by the executive voice, Sam Krebs. That's me. Our intro music was performed by the Swamp Candles. Our outro music was performed by Chikara. Additional musical accompaniment is performed by Enrichment. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, or X or whatever, at Mind of the Meanie, and become part of the Pod Squad by going to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Find our entire show archive at mindofthemeanie.com. This has been a Butts Carlton media production. Butts Carlton, proprietor.
Blue World Order.
Dad, why is Blue Meanie's brain out?